Hi, I'm Sean McGowan for Acoustic Guitar. In this lesson, we're going to be taking a look at an arrangement for O Come All Ye Faithful, set for solo acoustic guitar in the key of E. This song is like many Christmas time favorites, has just such a beautiful melodic, mostly diatonic melody, and as such, there's a lot of liberty that you can take with the accompaniment behind it. I've found, particularly with these well-worn standards, we can call them, well-loved and well-worn, that it's really quite appropriate to take a lot of liberty with the harmony just to give it some fresh energy and have a nice creative approach to it. So to that end, I've plugged in many 4-part seventh chords and even a couple of polychords to just add a little bit of color underneath the melody. So this song is essentially A, B, or you can think of it as verse, chorus, or verse, refrain. And the refrain or the chorus is just so beautiful. Decided to set that over sort of a sustaining low E with the O come, So, and that gives it this real nice sparse, almost choral type of approach to it. And then that next F sharp, so I'll play up to that point. So we have. And then this next note, the F sharp. And that's a song where a lot of the arrangements differ, where it can sort of be a launching pad for different approaches. In this approach, I've decided to harmonize it with two diminished chords. The first one is a B7 flat 9 acting as a diminished chord. And then some counterpoint with the bass line moving up while the melody moves down. And this all happens in the second part of measure 17 into bar 18. So then we have this. That kind of contrapuntal motion can really help your arrangements come alive while one part moves up and the other part moves down, or vice versa. Then we have a first ending that instead of moving right back to the tonic, the E major chord, that we move to a A sharp minor 11, which is really nice. So essentially we have this. But we're not ready to end it. So in cases like this, it's nice to add in some alternative chords to create some color. So in this case, we're moving to an A sharp minor 11 chord, to an A major 9, which sounds really nice. F sharp minor 11, and then a B sus to a B, and then that will bring us home to the second verse, which is an A. And like some of these other holiday songs, it's really nice to keep that melody singing. Again, always think like you're a singer, and the melody is your voice, and then you have these other parts moving underneath it. So in the second verse, we have this counterpoint of. Things like that can really bring your arrangements to life and create, you sound more like two players with different parts as opposed to one guitarist strumming through the melody. Finally, at the end, after the second refrain, I've moved to another deceptive cadence. We have this A triad over B. And this is kind of a common device that jazz musicians use. It's the flat 7/7 chord, which sounds really nice. It's essentially a D7, which is the flat 7th of the home key E major. And I've put that over an A in the bass just to kind of fatten it up a little bit. You get a nice cluster with the open strings set against that C and F sharp. You can put in a couple of harmonics if you like. And then finally resolve it up to the home key. And I've found that, especially with Christmas songs, 6/9 chords work wonderfully as chords of resolution. And that's exactly how I've finished this piece out. Just this real simple E6/9, which looks like a B, kind of a B sus2 chord over an E. Now the harmonics, for these last two harmonics, aren't octave harmonics, but they're actually octave plus a fifth harmonics. So we commonly play those here in the 7th fret. So as you know, we have harmonics on the 12th fret, but we also have harmonics available on the 7th fret. And that's all you're doing with this last E6/9 chord. If you can imagine, rather than playing the harmonics up an octave, you're playing where the 5th would be. So the same relative distance from open string to 7th fret. In this case, the top two strings will be plucked with the harmonics on the 9th fret. So here's O Come All Ye Faithful. That was O Come All Ye Faithful. For acoustic guitar, I'm Sean McGowan. Happy holidays.